I tucked my observation journal into my bag and scanned the cafeteria. This was supposed to be the best part of the day. At least, for most people it was. Most people grabbed their lunches as fast as they could and went to their tables with their best friends to laugh and talk and make plans for after school. Most people got to forget about anything bad and just relax and hang out and eat. Sometimes, during the time it took me to get my brown bag out of my locker and sit at my table, I got sad. But then, once I sat down, I remembered. I was going to have lunch with my best friend too, just like everybody else. Only, my best friend wasn't like anyone else's. She was better. I sat in my usual spot, took out my cheese sandwich and my yellow notebook, and waited. Sometimes she showed up right away. Other times, she took a little longer. Today must have been one of those other times, because it felt like she was taking forever. I thought about what we might do when she finally got here. After eating, maybe we'd share headphones and listen to music, the way Nia and Zara always do. Or maybe we'd purposely give ourselves milk mustaches and take really funny selfies like Molly and Casey do. We could even do some things that other people around here couldn't, too, like make plans for the weekend, and next weekend, and next year. People in Tivita, Colorado moved away all the time. I've heard adults call this place a transient town, which must mean it's not good enough to stay or something, because you never really knew who would be at school on Monday and who would have moved on to a new town. But Zoe was always a sure thing. Not only did we have today together, we had all our tomorrows too. Still, there was a pang deep down in the pit of my stomach as I watched everybody else having fun. For a second, I thought Nia and Zara were going to invite me to come sit with them, but then they looked away. I frowned at my notebook. What was taking Zoe so long? Mrs. Yang, my English teacher, always says that the hardest part is starting. No matter how long you've been writing or how much you love it, she says, sometimes the blank page can be the scariest thing there is. She says that you should just put a word on it, any word. Then put another one. I opened my notebook. Zoe and Jade and the best lunch ever, I wrote at the top. 8 words. Take that blank page. I stopped staring at Nia and Zara and Molly and Casey. I took a deep breath. I wrote more. I took a bite of sandwich. I kept going until the warning bell rang, and when it did, I barely even noticed. In my story, Zoe and I had just finished taking milk mustache selfies, and now we were making origami napkin birds for each other. She was drawing funny faces on them and pretending hers were talking, and I was trying to make mine talk back, but I couldn't because I was laughing too hard. When I finally closed my notebook and gathered my stuff, I noticed all the faces looking my way. As bad as blank pages were, blank stares were even worse. My pale skin felt as red as my hair. Yeah, I wrote during lunch, so what? It was pretty obvious by the looks I got that people thought it was weird that my nose was always buried in my notebook.